everybody. I hope you can see my screen. So hear my voice clearly. I realized yesterday my voice was done, but nobody actually informed me until I saw it myself. So today I hope it's clear. As you can see, it's good. Should be good. So we'll start off Euro USD, where this is what has happened so far. So this is the end of the week, and so far this is the highest high so far. This is the highest high. Have this as the lowest low. This is what the price has done. This is roughly how many pips? It's around a range around 61 pips. So as it is now, we were somehow in a downtrend from this point. The price proceeded down. Then as we're speaking, we've actually changed trend, and somehow we're heading to the upper side. So this may look like a buy on the 1 hour, 4 hours, but if we check monthly, we're actually having a pin bar. There's a bearish pin bar, which means the price may continue down. So although there's a buy on the 4 hours, that buy has some limits. It may not go above this high, and if it goes beyond this high, this should be the next place to wait for it from. Sorry, this should be the correct place to wait for it again. So we basically, this is a sell as it is now. We are seeing a sell where the price is now is a potential place to sell from. It's a very good place. You can see a support, a support, a support, a break. It came back. This is a sell. So only the indicator showing us as buy, but according to the monthly, we are actually looking for a sell. So we'll disregard this indicator temporarily. There's a buy on it, yes, but because price action is showing us a sell from the monthly chart, we are not going to buy it. Instead, we look for that sell, and these are the places to look for a sell from. For a sell from these levels here, you either wait and sell when the price is there, and the price breaks above and gets to this level. These are the places to sell from. So if price reaches any of those levels, the two zones which I've drawn, that will be a good place to look for a trade from. So we're not only going to buy because the indicator is showing us a buy, but we'll wait and sell because the price action is showing us a sell. The 1 hour is an active uptrend, which means there's a sell, yes, but we are still likely to see some correction to the upper side. So that correction should go only up to the levels I've mentioned. I mentioned this level and the last one. So if this is to proceed upwards, it has to go up to this resistance or this on the second one. The next pair is it's perfectly to the upper side. As you can see, we have an active trend from this point here. The price has remained above this 3 indicator, the indicator which we are having, and we had this, also had this level here. Sorry, actually drew it from this point. Had it like that. So yesterday, this was the move. We went massively to the upper side. So the indicator which you are seeing here can actually act as a very good dynamic support. Anytime the price pulls away from it and then comes back, that is a buy. So when price goes away from it and then pulls back, we have a buy. It continues up and then comes back to the same level, actually look for buy. So the idea is not to buy when price has gone outside already, but wait for price to pull back up to the same level. Then you pick a buy when that has happened. Price moves away from that level and then it comes back after some times, pick a buy. So we'll move forward to our next chart, and what I can say about this is a buy, but you need to wait for price to retrace back up to somewhere around this point here. This is a very good resistance. Wait for price to come back down to around this level. A resistance, a resistance, a resistance, and there's a break. So if price can pull back up to this level while it is being held above this indicator, then that will be a good place to buy from. So you may disregard this indicator, but just know that this is a good place to buy from if price can come back to it. So we move forward, GBP USD. The same thing, we have an active uptrend, but then these are the levels we're looking for. If price pulls back down up to these levels, then these are the places to look for a buy from. So far you can see there's actually a candle which has sent a tail up to this level but has not gone below it. So as long as we have price remaining above this zone, we look for a buy. As long as the price remains above this zone which I've drawn, it's good to look for a buy. Don't wait for a sell in that case. Instead, wait for price to pull back down up to that level. Then you pick a buy when price comes back towards the same level. So if you see whatever signal you choose to see before you buy, you should look at it around the zone which I've drawn, the support. The place was used as a resistance previously, and as we're speaking, it was broken yesterday. Somehow we are still having price above it. So that is the correct place to look for a buy from. Move forward to SP500. SP500 is actively to the upper side. You have a bullish trend. Have this as a resistance. Also have this. So if you look at this chart at the moment, you should be looking for buy positions. This is an active uptrend. The price is making higher highs and higher lows. So these are the levels. Wait for a retracement up to this level, or wait for a break above this level. If price retraces up to this level, we look for a buy. If it breaks above that level, the 29.8, and we simply wait for a retracement, a buy. So a break, wait for a retracement, and you pick a buy from that point to the upper side. So these are basically the levels. If you didn't buy it here yesterday, you still have a chance to buy it, but only when the price has gone above 2980.8. If price has gone above, wait for that retracement, then pick a buy. So we move forward to next chart, which is Brent oil. Brent oil is bullish as it is now. These are the levels to look for. These are the places that if you want to trade this symbol correctly, you should be looking for a trade based on this level. This is the correct place. We went above it, we have retraced back, and somehow we are still above. So this is a buy. This should be a good buy, and the first place to take profit is actually this resistance here, the zone which I've run. So if you successfully buy it here, you need to expect price to proceed to the upper side up to the resistance which I've mentioned. So that resistance is here, the zone 61.75, the zone around 61.75. The last pair, last symbol, gold. Gold is bearish, and I'm not going to look at another time frame. One now is just okay. So if you check it like this, we actually have this level here. I also have this one, support, support, support. There's a break, there's a retracement, continue down, second retracement. So we expect this to push price up to this level, which is this. So if you are looking at this chart, you ought to have sold it already when this happened around 1521.0. You ought to have sold it from that point up to 1494.76. If you are looking at this chart, you are supposed to be in a sell already, and expect that sell to push price up to the support 1494.76. That's why we expect price to go up to ultimately, and in case it goes below that support 1494.76, then we'll expect it to plunge down even further. So I'm not going to look at another time frame. One now is just okay. Wait for maybe a retracement. If you didn't sell it here, you can wait for a retracement up to this level here. It's a support, the last place to be broken, this support here. So wait for a retracement, then you pick a sell up to 1494.76. So thank you very much. That should bring us to the end of this market overview. Meet again on Monday at the same time. Thank you. Bye.